Hi! So, today we are doing the What Makes Me Pick Up a Book tag. So I got tagged to do this by Chloe from Chloe Reads Books, and yeah, I didn't do it. So now I'm here, I'm making up for that mistake, I'm doing the tag. So I'm just going to get straight into it. The first one is, do you judge a book by its cover? Yes. That's as much as I'm going to say. Yes, I do. Frequently. Number two, focusing just on the cover, what attracts you to pick it up? I don't know. Many things. Colours, mainly. I love bright colours. I'm a big colour fan. If you have books that look pretty and look like so much colour, I will pick it up. There's no reason. I just do. It's what I do. I love it. I have my books in rainbow shelves. I have my favourite books. Like all of my... I'm going to move you. I'm really sorry. Just be careful of the disorientation for a minute. My new TBR books, this is really terrible, I'm sorry. But they're all really bright colours because I love colours. So colours are always the first thing that attracts me to pick up a book. Do you read the synopsis first or prefer to go in without knowing anything about the book? If I'm buying the book, then I will pick up and read the synopsis. I won't buy a book without knowing what it's about. But if it's on my shelves, like on my TBR cart here or on my shelves behind there, I just pick stuff up randomly. I, at some point, have read the synopsis of every book I have. Because when I bought it, I wanted to make sure I would like it. But they've been on my shelves for so long and my brain just doesn't keep that information in that all that knowledge is gone. All I know is that at some point, I liked the sound of the book, which is why I have it. So I'm really trusting past me to really give me good books. I'm trusting past me. I don't remember. When I pick up a book, it tends to be I'm going in blind unless I've just read the synopsis for a specific reason. Or if I don't own the book, for example, if I'm taking it from the library, I always have to know what it is because I don't want to take out trash. Question 4. Do you have any auto-buy authors? Many. James Patterson, Claire McIntosh, Linwood Barclay. New ones, Simon James Green and Adam Silvera. They are my 5. Question 5. Are you more likely to pick up a book if it includes specific elements or themes such as LGBT rep, mental health rep, or disability rep? No. I won't because I pick books up based on plot and plot alone. Or the fact that they're insta-buy authors. I don't pick up a book for representation. If it's in there, amazing, we'd love to see that. But I don't pick it up for that reason because that type of representation thing, it's very character focused, and I'm not a character focused reader. I am someone who's very plot focused. I will pick up a book for the plot and plot alone. If it's got 2D characters, it doesn't bother me. Whereas if it's a character focused book and it's got very little plot, I don't like it. So I don't pick it up specifically for that. If it's in there, awesome, we love it. But I would never pick up a book just because it's got good disability rep, because that's not a priority for me. The priority for me is making sure that all rep is good and that books have good rep. But that's more about if I pick up a book, find out it's in there and the rep's bad, then I will call it out. If I pick up a book, find out that the rep's in there and it's good, I will say, look at this, it's amazing. But I won't pick up a book thinking, oh, it's got an LGBT character in it, I'll pick it up. Because that's not my priority. But I went very long-winded again. I'm sorry. It's not a priority. It's not the reason I will pick up a book. It will not make me more likely to pick up a book. But if I pick up a book and it is in there, I will make sure to shout it from the heavens because we love to see representation in books. Question 6. Do you read books that has generally bad reviews just to form your own opinions? That's a difficult question for me. I will always read a book to form my own opinion. I won't trust someone else's review on it and roll with it. If I am interested in a book, I will pick it up and form my own opinion. But I don't read reviews of books before I read it. I know it sounds strange, but I don't like doing that. It always gives me some sort of like preconceived notion of a book. It always gives me ideas of, oh, I really like it because of this, or this person liked it because of this, I'll probably think the same. And I want my experience to be completely unbiased. I want it to be my experience alone. So I don't read reviews before I go into books. A lot of the times that has bitten me in the ass because I've hated a book, come out and seen loads of 1-star reviews, but it's what I prefer doing. I don't like going in with everyone else's opinion on a book. I want my own opinion, and that is it. I love reading reviews on books after I've read the book because it's great. I love seeing what opinions people have, and I love seeing if anyone has similar opinions to me, but I don't go into a book and read it based on other people's opinions just so I can form my own opinion. I read a book based on my opinion and my opinion alone, so I can form my own opinion without being biased by anyone else's. Hope that makes sense. Question 7. Do you ever buy books just because another booktuber or book blogger has talked about it a lot? Yes, frequently. That's why I watch BookTube. That's why I'm friends with you guys. Well, it's not. I'm friends with you guys because I like you guys. But it's why I watch people's BookTube channels, to find books that I'm interested in. I wouldn't watch videos of you discussing books if I didn't want book recommendations. So yeah, if someone talks about a book a lot, I will pick it up. It doesn't have to be a book they loved, because sometimes I have different reading tastes to other people. Sometimes books just aren't for everyone. And I try and think recently, I can't remember who it was, but somebody discussed a book that they absolutely hated. And I just thought, that sounds cool. I want to read it. Despite the fact they said it was horrible. And really, I'm just like, it's probably going to be bad. But I'm interested. So I've picked it up. I've not got it yet. But based on other people's opinions, that's what I do. If someone says, I love this book, I hate this book, I watch people's videos for recommendations of books. I watch people's videos to find books that I think, oh, that sounds interesting. I want to read it. So yeah. So the final question is there anyone whose book recommendations you will generally always trust? And the answer for that is quite complicated. I trust my friends to give me book recommendations, but for different things. So, for example, my friend Lauren is an absolute avid horror reader. I will always trust horror recommendations she gives me. I would not trust her, on the other hand, for a romance. If I wanted a romance, I'd go to someone like Kira, who knows romance. She perhaps doesn't know my taste, but I trust her more with romance than probably any of my other friends, because I know that's what she loves. With thrillers, I trust no one. I'm the thriller guy of my friendship group. People would come to me for thrillers. No one ever comes to me for thrillers. That makes me really sad. Come to me for thrillers, please. But I am the thriller reader of my friendship group, so I would only trust myself. I wouldn't trust anyone else. I would love to accept recommendations from other people for thrillers, but I wouldn't go to someone and ask for thriller recommendations because I'm that guy. And then I have people like Brooke, who she reads so like eclectically. I wouldn't go to her for a specific genre, but Brooke knows my reading taste so well. She knows all of the things that I need content warnings for. She knows the type of attitudes I love and hate in books. She knows the type of pace I really enjoy in a book. She knows if it's a good pace or a bad pace for me. She knows if the plot is good or bad for me. She knows me quite well. We have very similar attitudes to books. Our reading taste varies quite a bit, but me and her were very in sync when it comes to the type of books. So if Brooke read a book, I always think, for example, something like the Cruel Prince series, that's not a type of book I personally would ever naturally want to pick up. But there have been quite a few times where I've said to Brooke, if I was, do you think I would enjoy it? Because I trust her opinion on that. She knows what I like and she knows what I don't like. So Brooke would know wholeheartedly whether a book would suit me or not. And I trust her for that. So yeah, all of my friends I trust for different types of recommendations, and just people in general, I would trust them for different things. Apart from thrillers, because that's me. I'm that guy. So yeah, I trust a variety of people for a variety of different things as well. And that is it. So that is my tag. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I'm going to tag Brooke to do this because I've just mentioned her. Why not? I'm going to tag Steph from Steph Loves. I'm going to tag Cole from Cole Through the Pages and Becca from Becca's Bookshelves. And other than that, guys, I will see you later. Make sure you give me a like and subscribe, and make sure you comment down below, because I'm really interested to hear what you guys think. Alright guys, I'll chat to you in a bit. Bye!
SafeMusicList.com, royalty-free music for marketing and promotional videos.